And we got this video right here. Brandon Davis, comicbook.com. He asked Tom Hardy and, of course, Andy Serkis about the R rating. The rating for Venom, Let There Be Carnage, because a lot of us, of course, wanted it to be rated R because it's Carnage! But in the CBM realm, it's, well, let's face facts. Only certain ones end up getting rated R, and sometimes that could hurt a CBM, which is lame because we need that. We need a mix. We need a good variety. We need some diverse content when it comes to the CBM world. It can't all just be PG-13. We need some kids shows and whatnot. I thought I'm hearing something. We need kid shows, which I don't understand when adults are shitting on Super Pets and the cartoons and stuff. I'm like, just relax. It's not for you. But, you know, when it came to Venom, Let There Be Carnage, we were all pretty much hoping for R rating, but we weren't going to get it. We knew that. But this is what Tom Hardy Serkis had to say about this.
Carnage is a very visceral and violent character in comics oftentimes. Did you ever consider getting a bit more explicit or push to make it R-rated at any point?
100% we considered it. With all of these symbiotes. You know, you consider it. You read the comic books and it is extreme. But that's not what we were here to do, you know.
Why
came
not?
Here to make a movie which you know, and correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, there's a law, you know, and a rule into creating a movie that's accessible to a lot of people, as well as that caters for everybody, including the hardcore fans. So I hope the hardcore fans at least take home that they look at Carnage and go, yeah, I recognize Carnage from the comic books. I'm happy with that. And yeah, no, we didn't bite everybody's head off, but we did stick a tongue down someone's throat, you know, like pretty, and managed to come in at a level of rating which is, you know, reputable, so that the grandma can go and watch it too.
You know, you leave things to, you know, sometimes leaving things to the imagination is as powerful too. You
That's
know,
true.
We pushed it as far as we could possibly
Film
go,
it
but
pretty,
with some room to go, you know, in people's heads. That character is pretty scary, and you know the kind of the truth of where that character emanates from, and Cletus Cassidy as a character that is amplified through Carnage is, you know, does a lot of the work. So I think we certainly fulfill a lot of the essence of Carnage.
100%.
100%. Well, so there you go, guys. Well, so I like what they have to say about there because I like how Andy Serkis, especially being the one that's in the director's chair, leave things to the imaginations. Like, yeah, when you hear things that are happening off screen, I mean, there's a way to do it. I mean, we always talk about when there's like a horror element to a movie and like you make a movie PG-13. I mean, you can make a scary movie PG-13. It's been done before. It's just all about how you approach the filmmaking. And like I said, I like what Andy Serkis had to say about that. It was like, yeah, leave some to the imagination, have things happen off screen. I mean, we already know that they're going to be pushing this thing to the limits. Push it to the limit, yeah, to PG-13 limit. And I mean, Andy Serkis, of course, said that. And I just wonder how much he did have to pull back. And yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. But I want to see what Andy Serkis has to do. I mean, I still wish it was going to be longer. Apparently it is going to be longer than 90 minutes. It's going to be a little bit longer, just a tiny bit, not too much. But I just really hope that we'll see what happens, I guess, in a couple of weeks. But yeah, I mean, as much as we want R rating, hey, they did just say, like, yeah, there's like you have to have it accessible to a wide variety of an audience when it comes to these movies. And yes, that could hurt it, but at the same time, they can also gain from it. So I guess we'll see what happens when it comes to that. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. I'm not expecting too much when it comes to a Venom movie. I think once they start getting into the MCU Spider-Man kind of world, that's when we're going to get a little bit more in depth with it. I don't know. I mean, at the same time, it's like they're never going to do an R-rated Spidey movie. Maybe 10, 20 years from now, they'll do something like that. Cool. But we're not going to get that anytime soon. So why go extreme when it comes to the villain? Unless you're going to do just a complete one-off like the Joker, you know. Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, that was going to be a complete one-off. Just go ahead and just go buck wild. And I wish black-labeled stuff, I wish they would actually do more of that, like we were talking about with Joker 2 being rumored to be greenlit already. I just wish they would take some of the more characters and do that. Have it be its own thing. But if it's going to be part of another world, yeah, it's not going to be rated R, even though we would love it to be rated R and see some heads getting bitten off, but what can he do? What can he do?